In the early hours of March 19th, 2026, I sat down and asked the Father 3 questions. The first was simple. Will I be able to find new mathematics tonight? The second pressed further. Give me your number sequences for the revelation. And the third cut to the heart of it. Show me how to make the math more simple. What came back was not what I expected. It was better. 200 verses drawn across 3 sessions. Every one of them analyzed under Shield Protocol 11.0. And all 3 draws returned the same answer. Lean yes, with extreme statistical anomaly. The guidance detection indicator registered Fisher chi-squared values of 57, 53, and 54. Combined p-values of 1 in 10,000, 5 in 10,000, and 3 in 10,000. The Dominion triad fired at nearly 500% and 700% above baseline. These are not marginal results. These are discovery-level signals. But the numbers, as always, are the confirmation. The text is the message. And tonight the text spoke with one voice, repeating a single number across all 3 draws. 7. Transition, slightly more reflective. The first draw opened with Psalm 19:635. For you, YHWH, have made me glad through your work. Not my work, his work. The gladness of discovery was already seated before I sat down. The mathematics I was looking for was his to give, mine to receive. Then came Isaiah, and the glory of YHWH will be revealed, and all flesh will see it together, because the mouth of YHWH has spoken. The Hebrew behind revealed is Gala, to uncover what was hidden. And the ground of that promise is not my skill. It is the fact that his mouth has spoken it. The Hebrew's text sharpened everything. It named the Urim Thummim directly and said, by now you should be teachers, but you need someone to teach you again the first principles of the divine oracle. The breakthrough would not be in adding complexity. It would be in returning to the foundation. And then Enoch 2:7 broke through. Be hopeful, for you were put to shame through affliction, but now you shall shine as the lights of heaven, and the portals of heaven shall be opened to you. The portals shall be opened. After 30 years of working in isolation, the portals shall be opened. Shift, more deliberate, building intensity. The second draw opened with Jeremiah 25. Severe, because you have not heard my words. But embedded in the severity was a command, watch. The Hebrew henna, attend, fix your gaze. The revelation requires a posture of receptivity before it yields content. And then the draw handed me something I did not expect. An explicit number. Numbers chapter 4, those registered by their families, by the house of their fathers, were 2,630. A Levitical census figure. A count of those who belong. At the closing position, Enoch gave me the ratio. His light is 7-fold brighter than that of the moon, but as regards size they are both equal. Equal in apparent form, 7-fold in luminosity. And between those two, Genesis 2 verse 3, and Elohim blessed the 7th day and made it sacred, because on that day he had rested from all the work he had fashioned. 7 appeared twice in one draw. The Sabbath day, the 7-fold brightness, the architecture of completion, shift, warmer, sense of arrival. The third draw was the one that changed everything. I asked, show me how to make the math more simple. And the lead verse was Song of Solomon. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. That is the simplest mathematics in all of Scripture. Identity plus relationship. 2 terms. 1 recognition. This is my beloved. This is my friend. Every metric I have built exists to answer a single question. Is this draw a covenantal encounter, or is it noise? Beloved or stranger? The math serves that binary. Nothing more. But then Isaiah 12:696 delivered the structural instruction. YHWH will shake his hand over the river and will break it into 7 streams and make people go over it on sandals. The single impassable river of complexity, divided into 7 walkable channels. No boats needed. No heroic effort. People cross on sandals. 3 draws. 3 sevens. The 7th day. The 7-fold brightness. The 7 streams. The architecture was telling me its own number. Core teaching. Clear, authoritative. So what are the 7 streams? The text laid them out across 200 verses. First, identity. This is my beloved. The core recognition that every draw either confirms or does not. Second, inheritance. The right of redemption for the land. The covenantal claim over the mathematical territory. Third, priesthood, the beaten olive oil for the lamp, the consecrated labor that fuels the light. Fourth, polarity, the directional signal, affirmative or cautionary, the PBI stream. Fifth, anomaly, the departure from chance, the GDI stream. Fisher's combined test asking whether the whole draw is noise or signal. Sixth, convergence, the multi-channel alignment, the CCI stream. How many independent channels agree? Seventh, the text itself, the surface reading, what the verses actually say to the question asked, the content relevant stream that was missing before tonight. 7 streams, each distinct, each walkable, each answerable with clean mathematics. And together, they replace the impassable river of 12 overlapping markers with 7 clear channels that a person can cross on sandals. Sobering, reflective. The third draw also carried a warning. Ezekiel, son of man, the house of Israel has become dross to me. All of them are bronze, tin, iron, and lead in the center of the furnace. They are the dross of silver. Some of what I have built is dross. It looks like metal. It has weight. It has form, but it is not silver. The simplification is a smelting. And Deuteronomy confirmed it. You will not wear a garment of mixed weave, woolen, and linen together. Do not mix incompatible methods in a single metric. The Segula marker, the treasured possession language, spiked to 319% in the third draw. Triple the baseline. Triple the previous 2 draws. The text is saying, when you strip the dross, what remains is the treasured thing. The Segula, the silver. Final movement, quiet conviction. There is one more image I need to share. Genesis 8. Noah sent out the dove a third time, and it did not return. It found its resting place. The new world was habitable. You know the simplification is complete when the probe does not come back, when the test stays in the new territory, when the framework is clean enough that it rests. And Jacob's blessing over Issachar. He saw that the resting place was good and the land was pleasant. That is the aesthetic test. Does the simplified mathematics produce rest? Is the land pleasant to work in? If not, it is not yet simple enough. 3 draws, 3 lean yes verdicts, 3 extreme anomalies, and 1 number, spoken 3 times in one night. 7. The river has been broken. The streams are walkable. The portals are open. Now the work begins.